Hello, every single one of you beautiful people. Hope that you are well. Hope that you are amazing. Hope that you have rested well throughout this weekend. My name is Eivindfx. I'm a Forex trader. I am here to help you becoming a better Forex trader. Today, I am here to try to make sense of these absolutely crazy markets going up and down. We are seeing crashes. We are seeing flash crash. We are all over the place. We are crashing accounts as well and crashing cars and houses. So here we have Shubham Mehta says, please start with US 100. Okay, I can start with US 100 as the first asset that I am going to look into. The other thing that I want us to look into is what happened on Friday. What happened on Friday? What was the thing that happened on Friday that is potentially going to make this week as well very, very, very interesting? Hello, Denise. Very much welcome. From, was it Arizona? Yeah, probably that. So, what I want to say, I haven't really taken away all the things that I've been looking at lately, but what I want to start out with, what I said a week ago. Of course, I forgot to plan this, so here we are. So we can just go, I guess, for last week, and then we can go here to videos and then uploads and then live now, or past maybe, past live streams. Then we go to 1 week ago where I basically said somewhere in the middle of here, nope, that I am thinking of, no, still not, still nothing, where I was thinking of yen pairs. Yen pairs should rise this week. I wasn't too interested in dollar. That is kind of what I was thinking of for this week. So let's go through what has really happened very fast. That is straight to the profit target. Boom, fantastic. We have CAD yen. Well, that would just went sideways. I don't care about that one either. We have euro yen. Boom, straight to target. We have pound yen, almost to target, well, profit, boom. And then New Zealand yen, straight up to take profit, boom. Fantastic, fantastic. So, I can start out with USD yen. What I want us to talk about today is what is really pushing the market at the moment. What do we need to look out for? What is the mechanisms that we need to be like, okay, that can actually tweak this week in whatever the direction is. So, was it US 100? US 100 was requested by Meta. If you are a YouTube member of my YouTube channel, probably goes up $5 a month or whatever it is, I will look at your comment first. That's all. So if you feel like, well, I'm never looking at your comment, I'm sorry. There is a reason for it. And if you really want to, yes, there it is, but I will try as my best. But the reason is I'm trying my best. So yeah, US 100 went straight up to take profit for the week last week. Okay, we have 1 month then. We are still hovering around the sell price of this month. Okay, so if I'm US 100 trader, I would say around Central and M2. And we'll look for buy prices. That could be another motorbike passing by, previous high, and previous high. Cool, just that. Support and resistance, nothing else. Everything is in best well done. I just need to crosshairs, make them black so you can see where I type around. Cool. So around 1532 and around 1514 is kind of what I'm thinking about. 15,328, sorry, and 15,145. Though, whatever I'm talking about here, it's only for education purposes, not financial advice, and whatever I'm saying is on my personal opinion only. Okay? Is the new stimulus going to bring more bullish momentum? Which is the new stimulus? Please elaborate. Hello, Mohammed. September is a crazy month too, due to market makers setting up for the fourth quarter. Absolutely true. Do you think the yen will continue to weaken this week? Okay. Hello, Frankie. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. I'm sorry for the microphone quality. I don't know what happened to it. I've lost it a couple of times in the ground. I don't know if it's me screaming or whatever it is. I'm sorry if this is not good quality. But yes, a new microphone is on the way. And, you know, as me, you know me, it's kind of, you know, just need to buy a new one. Yeah. So, anything else? US 100 going up to 1600. Okay, cool. 60,000. Yeah, cool. Nothing else in there. Madni Parevius asks, gold. You know what? I have so many gold asks that I basically will take them at the end, or not the end, but somewhere in the middle. Because you guys, well, you're only interested in gold, I believe, but there is a lot of dollar talk that goes into gold that I'm talking through that you need to consider, not only gold by itself. Okay? But yes, I will. Do not worry. Then Mario says pound yen. Well, yes, that was that one. So only looking for buys on US 100, by the way. Coming into yen. Where are we at the moment? At the monthly. Monthly M3 152.37. That's the sell price. Have we hit the buy price for this month? We have hit the most aggressive one at 151.28. Okay. What are we looking for then? Let's go into the weekly maybe, and then see what we can see there. Because when we're looking into weekly, we have weekly M3, monthly M3 at the same time. That is a worry about any potential upside. That doesn't mean that we cannot go up. I'm just saying it is a worry. That I know that I trade those other times of the year, and I would love that setup. M3 for the month, M3 for the week. Would have been even better, would have been if we just could have hit the weekly target here, made a reversal, then boom. That is kind of what I want to see. Okay? But I'm a buyer on this market, so what am I going to do then? Well, on the monthly side, we can think of 151.28. It's a bit low on the weekly. And also, if we come all the way down there, sorry, I probably would have hit my stop loss by then. So I need to look to some kind of reversal here, just taking that away, some kind of reversal here or here, and then taking it higher, and then buying the pullback after like something like this is kind of what I would hope for next week. Though yen has a tendency, pound yen in particular, have a tendency around this time of year, to just knock the socks out of pivot point targets. I'm not saying that's going to happen this year, but I'm just saying I need to prepare myself to just continuing buying at support, whatever, and that is basically just, what do you call it? Basically just, following price action. That was what I was trying to say. Hello, FX World Godfather. Very much welcome. So, what else? So, what I want you to do today is, first of all, you need to tell me which you need to tell me which pair you want me to cover. And then I will do it. And then I have already done 100 US 100, and I've done pound yen. Pound yen target for the month is as important as it is easy, but when I put my trades in, I'm like, okay, cool, 154 sounds great, and then I will take another one at 155.39, And I'm like, okay, cool. If we can go up there, we can go down there, and then we can go continue up there. So cool. That's kind of my trade plan and hopes for pound yen. Though, I have to make sure that we all understand on the same page. If this one falls, don't blame me. The reason why I'm warning you here that this is a weak uptrend. This is not like Euro. This is not New Zealand like those we're going over to. This is not an extremely good trend. Well, it went higher, but it seems to me more like a pullback more than anything else. Hello, Ze. So, yeah. But yeah, Meta says I'm the best. Thank you very much. I love you guys too. The other thing is that I also want to mention to you guys today, and I don't know where it pops up. It pops up here. Okay. I don't know what you guys can hear and not hear. Let me see if I can take it up maybe. And then this is a preview of what I'm working on. I'm just going to prove that I do work on it. And then I'm going to continue the live thing here. Pivot point.
In this video,
That's the wrong side of things. And then I'm like, cool. And then I will take away my face and then I will show you 2 seconds. 2 seconds of it.
revealing a simple and yet profitable strategy that has turned me from a break-even trader to a profitable trader. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. For this strategy, we are using pivot points that uses high, low, and the close price of the previous period divided by 3.
And I'm debating myself, is that even good? Is that even good to do anything about it? Should I even post that? I'm like, well, at the moment, it is in the works. So, pivot point video is in the works. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. So I probably have to work all night. But anyways, so for those who need, I don't know, I guess I've told all the rules already throughout these webinars, but anyways, who cares? So let's continue. Finally, yes, Abbas, finally. Oh, you're so cute. So, there we are. We are 18 people here right now. 8 likes, great. I need to do better. So, because I feel like if you guys give me likes, that's because you have learned something, or you feel like, well, this was a great webinar. So, if I then take Euro USD, what do I need to know before this next week on Euro USD? Any takers? I need answers. Abbas, you need to answer me. You can ask me quickly. Which or what in the next week is important for this currency? Has anyone done the homework? And this is the teacher telling the students, did you do your homework? Have you done your homework? Are we close to anyone that knows what to do? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for on the monthly time frame. I would hope for support at M3, and then we can continue higher. By the way, there is nothing wrong with either coming down to 1700 or 1750. By the way, interest rates coming out. Yes, there's an ECB meeting on Thursday. Wherever that sends the euro, for whatever reason it is, who knows which direction it's going to go. But as we were good with NFP, we were good with other things. Well, let's see if we can get this direction right this time as well. So this week might be a bit more, I don't know, like I guess my expectation is that we're going to go strong tomorrow or Tuesday, depending, and then just flat. So whatever trading is supposed to be done this week should either be Monday or Tuesday, and then flat, and then move greatly on Thursday, whatever the direction the market didn't expect the ECB to do. That's one thing. The other thing that we also need to do here, people, ladies and gentlemen, is that we need to be well taken care of in this market. We shouldn't be having stop losses at 1,000 pips. We shouldn't have stop losses at 100 pips. We should be break even or better or out of the market. Now, I want this to come up to 1900, 1960, 50, give or take, whatever that is, before falling. If that can happen before 15th, I will be very super duper happy. That means that the buying that I've been doing is over. I also think we're going to go higher because of NFP on Friday, because we are then now not necessarily going to do the tapering what we're supposed to be doing in September. Now it's less likely. Just for that. But remember, the taper, what do I call it? The taper pricing in of taper started here at around 21, and we are at around 1880. So we still have a, to really undo the taper damage to Euro USD. The other thing that I want to point out here is that we are at a double bottom-ish. We are currently at some kind of resistance of 1900, and that this is actually a good price to sell. 1900 is a good price to sell. So, how are we going to trade this with all these different variables in mind? Okay, great. Let's go to pivots. Let's get, well, nine. I took away the pivot points. Oh, okay. Whew. Thank you, God, for Control C. So, I think that we should be buyers either at 1850 or 1830. And then, if it falls much more than that, we're just going to be, well, let's do it another time then. And then, if it comes down to 1700, well, that's my next price, and I'm like, woohoo! I will take it higher again. We shall see. Plan A and Plan B. If none of them happen, they're like, we just go higher. Okay, cool. Then we just buy at support, cool, whatever, and then we just continue with our days. But I don't like buying up here, by the way. That's not my Plan A or Plan B or Plan C. It is really a bad trade plan. Though, on Friday, we got some 10 pips out of this move here on NFP. Woohoo! But, nothing else than that. Holiday tomorrow for us and Canada. Okay, that's boo, that's a party pooper. Party pooper, party pooper. That is not what I want to see, because that's gonna make the market so slow. Okay, now, yeah, that's okay. We trade waves think we're gonna fall on Euro USD this week. Okay, cool. The thing is, the other thing that we then should be doing, if it falls, we need to be ready at 1700. Now, Aussie. Can anyone tell me about Aussie? You guys are clever people. I can talk for you all the time. I've taught you something, right? I've taught you something about Aussie. What is there to be told about Aussie? Why is Aussie so strong? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, let me go into some kind of report that I hope that you guys have been reading around now. And let's see. Growth rate slashed. RBA should respond. Okay. Australia RBA meeting. Weekly payroll and Assistant Governor Jebel's speech. Oh, is there an interested meeting this week? Well, nobody said it. So there's an interesting meeting this week. Well, what's happened to us lately? There has been lockdowns. What does that mean? That means that we should we buy or should we sell? Well, maybe. The thing is, if they increase their bond purchases by $1 billion a week, or whatever Westpac want them to do, I initially think that we are going to have a drop. I don't know how big of a drop, but I think it's going to be a drop. We all know on Tuesday. The other thing is, if this one pops higher, which could also be the thing is, because it would rise, generally speaking, if it was everyone doing it at the same time. But now Aussie is weak alone. That will send the Aussie down itself, because dollar is maybe strong. That will send the Aussie dollar down. Dollar is maybe tapering and ending its QE programs by some time. That might also not support a strengthening in Australia. So, since Australia is not doing so well, what should we do then? Okay, we should then be a buyer at some point. I don't know if this is today, if it's next week, or if it's in a month. That's what I want. How do I set a TP? Only using a chart. I use pivot points, but I can take them away. Okay, I can take that. And how do I know where to take profit? Okay, a profit target should be at a previous high. At least this is monthly, by the way. And for 76 to be a high, and you're like, well, that is a major resistance because we have been playing off this one for a long time. So support and resistance. If we continue higher than 76, then maybe 77 will be the price where we are stopping. Can we stop at odd numbers? Yes, we can stop at odd numbers. And this can also be the high that we are supposed to do. That we didn't tap into 75, and then we continue falling from here. Okay, cool. Whatever. But remember, the COT report for Aussie is ultra weak. They are selling it. And this, to me, looks more than like a pullback because it hit 71 of taking profit more than anything else. Would you sell Aussie? Yeah, I can sell Aussie. I definitely can sell Aussie. It's just not now and today because I don't have any technical reasons to sell Aussie at the current pace and the current market. If we're looking into some kind of reversal, we need to be below previous low, and we don't have that yet. So, you know, we don't have the technical reasons to sell it yet, but we might get it. The other thing is we are at R1 of the month. That means to me that we did not hold M3. That is a weakness in the selling opportunities. I would rather take it at M4 around 75.50. I would rather take that opportunity than 74.5 somewhere random. And the other thing is we did not hit the target. We did not hit the buy zone for the week. That means that we might actually go all the way to 76 before falling down again according to the rules. But it doesn't need to go straight up to there. It can go down before doing that again for whatever reason the market wants to do. So can you sell it? Yes. Not now. Not any point now. You have to have a reversal. It is not there yet. It is currently a higher high. So I would still be on the waiting fence and I will probably buy it more than selling it. But yeah, that's me. Euro, did we do Euro? So the target for Aussie, by the way, I'm sorry. Target for Aussie is 75.35 and 76, depending on which one. But I hope for 76, but I'll probably take some profit off at 75.36, 33. Hello, good to see you. I'm a bit late, Ben, but better than ever. Yeah, you are better than ever. Hello from Greece, Tassos Kalifidis. Sorry for jumping over that name, but that's how it is. Hello from Greece. Canadian entry spot around short around here. Target 86 and then up with a target of 88.97. Okay. We can do so because somebody else is asking for it, is it? Oh, use the CAD. Oh, okay. Somebody else will use the CAD. Oh, we can do that. Cool. The other thing is, I'm also expecting Euro USD to kind of range bound this month. So R1 target, maybe. USD CAD. Okay. Okay. So we did break out of the range I made, and for whatever that reason is, I still want us to come back up here to sell it again. Did we do that? No. And when would you sell it? Around London Open. Can you buy this thing? I wouldn't buy this thing. No. Why? because we are currently making a lower low. Is this a good lower low? Well, it is 125. That's a round number. That's great. But it can, at this point, continue lower. Josh Nielsen says, sounds American and Scandinavian at the same time. Due to delay in tapering, do you think in general direction of the US dollar will be bearish until tapering measures are announced? That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I hope for. So, and then we can put on targets again. Okay, we can put on targets from the paper points, and paper point says 123. Will it hit it? I don't know. Who knows? But it at least on the way. And yeah. So since it didn't hold 126, I would say that the bullish momentum at the moment on USD CAD is subdued. So far, until today. At least until now, for now. Okay. Ben. CAD yen. I don't like CAD yen, but we can do CAD yen. You are thinking of shorting here. Okay, great. I can agree with that. Shorting around here. Is it possible to mark using a line chart? Is it possible to mark market structure? Yeah, yes. Generally speaking, yes. But it's a bit more difficult. It's a bit more smoothed out. But yes, it's possible. CAD yen, selling it around here down to 86.50. I don't know why would you do that, but okay, cool, I guess. I would say, if I was a market strategist, I would say that's a breakout. Well, that's a terrible breakout, by the way. I'm sorry. Then we can just do this and then this. So give or take, it is a higher high. Okay. At the moment, are you going to sell that? Well, that's your choice. Would you sell it down to 86.50? Why are you risking it for so small pips? Is my next question. Because if I'm selling it, I would at least, well, that's a weekly target, by the way. Okay. If I was to sell it, I just want to see the monthly again. I don't know why I did take that away. If I was to sell it on a monthly basis, I would take it down all the way to 84. That's kind of more like what I would hope for. And only down to central pivot. Yeah. Well, I guess if you are a scalper, maybe. But then on the scalper side, you still don't have confirmation, in my eyes, by the way, to sell it, because you don't have a lower high situation here. So I would probably sell it maybe here, maybe it's very, can be something, and then continue lower. But then you need to have the whole team of yens coming down too. You can't short CAD yen alone if CAD is weak. You need to have the whole yen shenanigans also falling. James says no. Okay, cool. So I would sell it here, and I would only buy it here. That's me. But I guess that's that. Did anyone of you, I guess it's many of you, but I guess you can have a small poll here. Did you attend my live on Friday? Okay. You're very much welcome. You are very much welcome. Can you target 86.50? Yes, you can, but I wouldn't. 88.97. So if I was myself though, if I was myself and I had price around 88.70, I would buy it only, and then do that kind of thing up to 90, and then from M2 86 to 90. I would rather do that more than anything else. I've tried to sell it on the short term, and you get beaten up both ways sometimes. So, and then you short here, it goes higher, and then you start buying here, and then it falls back to where you were supposed to be buying it. So you lost twice. Okay, Abbas, are you dead? Look, where did you go, bro? So, what happened on New Zealand yen last month? Went from R1, actually M3, down to M1, and then it reversed back up again and just continued bullishly. So, what do we do in that situation? Let me go back to a situation that was a couple of years ago. Let's see if I can do that very quickly. So, a situation that we had a couple of years ago, that is 2019. Yeah. I think this is what I'm talking about here. Okay. So for September, we had like a double bottom on a 4-hour, and then boom, had a lower low, and then boom, went up to 6th of September, up to, yeah, I can do that instead, I guess then. Okay, doesn't want to, then we do that instead. We do this instead, and then we do that, and then it went up from M2 to M3, but it's is it 200 pips, 150 pips up, straight up, after a long downtrend. By the way, so even though we skyrocket in the market, it still doesn't guarantee us that we're going to go up to target, by the way. So I'm just going to point that out here. And I think that New Zealand yen has gotten some support from American dollar. It's weakness. And I just hope it's going to continue. So for the next week, I'm hoping for around 70-60 on the monthly, and then higher again. It's a large fall. It's a big fall. It's 80 pips, by the way. So if I will ever get that, I don't know. What's your reason for US dollar weakness? The dollar weakness so far has been because of what do you call it? Jeremy Powell said that, well, we still haven't met the target for the unemployment to start tapering, and in the Jackson Hole he was way more bearish, and than we can actually expect. By the way, so around this area here, he says that like makes the market wait a bit longer than what you were expecting. That's one thing. The other thing is we are supposed to seasonality-wise rise in this time, and I also think that it was a time for the bears and dollar to get some trades in, because there has been a lot of dollar bullishness lately, ever since June. So it was also a perfect fit when it comes to the monthly target as well. So I don't know, perfect storm of traders not being so aggressive when they're tapering anymore, but also hitting the monthly target, fueling with Powell, fueling with not so great, but less than amazing economic data points, which was retail data or retail sales, which was Michigan sentiment, which was also NFP on Friday, which was some PMI numbers, I think, as well. That was not that great, but it was still great, by the way. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But could I predict it? Could I see it ahead? Should I? No, not really. It's more of staying true to your bias and staying true to that. Well, in the end, you are going to get paid at some point. Tasso says New Zealand dollar. This pair has become accustomed to price movements that often differ from the influence of dollar. Yes, sir, that is very true, because it has a bit different circumstances. One, you have an economy in New Zealand up until the lockdowns was doing very well, by the way, and then they have a RBNZ that wants to increase interest rates, and which the dollar is not doing at the moment, which is slowing down a bit, and it has China not doing too well either. So it's a bit of a different thing, and what's really pushing the market right now is not risk on, risk off per se. It's more of moving money to America because they're going to taper more than anything else. And they are doing the best in the world. That's kind of where the general market, and then we had a pause about that for a couple of 5 days, 7 days, whatever. It is the nature of New Zealand economy that allows this to happen, with highly dependent gross domestic product on milk, powder, and lamb wool auctions. Also, remember, seasonality, well, has some play in this. That also is making New Zealand dollar strength, because generally speaking, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to come out of winter now and sprout. So, when is New Zealand planning on raising interest rates? That is their next meeting, and I'm not too sure when that is. I think it's maybe in, I think that is probably in, is it in September maybe? It doesn't say here, does it? It never says it anyways. I think it's in September. But who knows? You know. Who am I to know? That's May. There you go. Interest rates. RBA. Next one. It's probably the worst one. Next meeting. Next meeting for RBNZ is October 6th. I thought it was 6th of June. That's how we do it in Norway, but apparently not. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. Boom. So, New Zealand dollar, 70.60. Looks like a great thing on the 4 hour. The other thing on 1 hour, we are then looking at, I'm just going to look at that one for a moment. Yeah, 4 hour, and then which one is it really, surely? 4 hour, 21, 50, 200, 21, okay. So this red one is the next entry point, and then that would be for the weekly. Yeah, so the weekly and the most aggressive one is currently at 71, so that's about 50 pip down. That's probably what you would short term buy, and then a bit longer term 71.60. So we shall see which one we're getting. Okay, target for this one was 70 what? 70 what? 72-ish. Euro USD for sales. We have a pin bar on daily for sales. Can somebody? Well, Abasi, I'm not blaming you. Okay, I'm not blaming you. I honestly don't blame you. But sometimes I just need to arrest you. Sometimes, okay? I'm gonna arrest you on something. I don't, in the slightest, care anything about a pin bar on daily. It doesn't make me a better trader a second. You can do that. Okay, great. We can do that. But I don't. And for the slightest time, most retail traders are selling EURUSD. Okay, so the other thing to mention is, does this look like a bearish sign to you? Let me take away all my indicators. Does this look like a bearish sign to you? No. It doesn't look like a bearish sign. Well, yes, we went into 1900, yes. But we haven't turned around yet. It's maybe a pin bar, but it hasn't continued the next day and then fulfilled and then closed below 1830. So to me, it's, well, whatever. Because pin bars, ladies and gentlemen, happens in uptrends. Happens, well, whatever those things are called. Happens in uptrends and continues to rise. Go, okay? I have out of my fair share of losses on this, and I'm like, well, here, well, sorry. But I can tell you a different story. If I'm going to be a seller, I can sell a higher high. And you're wondering what retail traders that loses money does? They sell higher highs. I'm sorry. Okay? It triggers me. I can take you an hour, Abrasi. I can take an hour and I can tell you what you should do. Look at. And stop looking at those stupid YouTube videos of stupid people trying to sell you stupid stuff. Why is it stupid? Because I've tried. Sorry about that. So, I'm done raging at the moment. S&P 500. Okay. Is there a pin bar here somewhere? Isn't that a pin bar? Or something? Whatever hammer thing. Isn't that a pin bar? Or hammer or something? Well, that is actually made it fall, by the way. And I don't know what that is. Indecisive things. That's a hammer. Shouldn't that make the market fall then? I don't see it. I'm sorry. So, I'm gonna go with what works for me and my trading strategy and all those things. Support resistance. Sorry. Might hurt you. But I think that is gonna do for the better good for both of us. Because if you wait for price to come back down in America, it's supposed to go higher. I think you will see more wins than losses. Aussie Cat had a daily pin bar on Thursday and then Friday, and it went higher. Yeah, and then I guess they tell you, well, you're not supposed to have, you're not supposed to look at a pin bar alone. Right? And I'm like, well, dude, are we buffering at the moment? Hallelujah. Do do. Who knows what we are supposed to do? Okay. Aussie dollar, Aussie CAD. Are we buffering? Did I lose you guys? Well, but back now. Okay, cool. We're back now. Then we are good because it says excellent conditions here, but okay. So, yeah. Also, aber see, the thing is, I'm gonna make a deal with you, okay? I will make a deal. Come back with over 20 trades, I guess. 20 trades. What do you call it? Proven track record. That daily pin bars work. Come back with over 20 trades, proven track record that daily pin bars work. All right. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong about pin bars. If you can tell me how you trade pin bars and it goes amazing for you and it makes you tons of money, I'm here to listen. Because I didn't, and I'd love to learn. Okay? Cool. So, How's it going, mate? How's it going, mate? How's it going, good, JJ? So, Aussie CAD, I think we're supposed to look at for a couple of seconds. Yeah. There's a daily thing here. Yeah, that's a pin bar. Well, we went higher. Well, okay, whatever. Okay. The other thing is, it made a pin bar at resistance here, but then, boom, it went higher. Okay, I went back down again. Well, unfortunate. So, let's go to something fun. What is something fun at the moment? Fun. Is it gold fun? For gold is fun at the moment. How to watch for lower time frames, lower lows, the next take confirmation after a pin bar. Yeah, true. And I didn't get it, so sorry. I will do gold, and somebody shorted it, and I don't understand why. But okay, here we are, having fun yet again. Woohoo! So, we had a range. And I said sometime last week on Tuesday, or this week on Tuesday, that this price here, and it came down to that buy price after that A1 Trading YouTube Live. Boom. Thank you. Have a good day. So, what do you do now? Well, support and resistance. 1820. 1813. Stop loss below 1805. Okay, let's go. That's what I will do. Nothing else. Up to 1845. Hands off, pants down, whatever you call it. We're going higher. Now, COT report says that there was more buyers coming in last week. So, boo. What is my dollar Dixie view? Well, we can do Dixie view. The DXY is kind of just opposite of EURUSD. So, whatever I did on the EURUSD, I guess. But we will do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. I'm still buffering on my screen though. Yeah. Okay, so we need to do something here. We need to check our internet or something. Is it internet maybe? That's interesting. So let me take down you. Let me take down you. Well, let's check out that one and then let's see how that goes. How is processing going? We're just gonna do some percentage here and there. Memory is 50, processor is 10. Well, not too bad, is it? Maybe I have too little internet to back it up. Maybe, who knows? I'm gonna do it here, maybe linear test, maybe. Linear test. Yes, deep breath. Thank you. Well, this is probably not gonna be good for the internet, but here it is. Start out with it. Ping is tens of millions. I have 54 Mbps, 68, 70, 72 Mbps. 73 Mbps. That was download. Upload is 25, 35. Well, it should be good internet. But Dixie says, well, I will just do it then. Okay, so DXY. What is happening here? So, sell points. That's what we do. Well, around here, because currently we are, making a lower low, going to target, okay, cool, whatever. On the monthly, we are up below M2, I think. Or a bit below M2. So that's a weakness, but that's a weekly trade, and then we can sell it back down again from up here again, I guess. So we shall see which one take. But okay, cool. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are fine. Okay, cool. Woohoo. The other thing is Aussie, higher high, come back to support. EURUSD, come back to support. Pound dollar. Where is it? There's pound dollar. Okay, okay. So, what's the rules of engagement? How do we do things like this? Okay. First of all, that is what you're hoping for. Okay. Actually, up to 40, 34. On the monthly. On the weekly, by the way, we are hoping for something not so deep, but still something small. Hoping for price to go back down to 38.35, though 38.30, and then up to 130.50, and then down again. So, which one am I going to take? I'm probably going to take both. Who knows what we'll get, but somewhere around there. Either 138.30 or 138-ish, give or take. Ish. Mana mana. Look at your New Zealand people. That looks like an amazing trade. Doesn't it? Don't it? Well, we have been range bound for quite some time. And my last trade plan went absolutely terrible. And yeah, cool. Great. Short maybe from 167-ish. I'll try that. Abose asks, use this Swissy. I will do use the Swissy, and it probably would take me less than 1 minute to do it. It's a range. Don't trade it. Cool. Great. I'm open short on US oil. Entry at 70.36. My SL is now in positive at 17.000. Target is 67.11. Okay. Let's go there then. So, use Swissy. Nothing to do. Nothing to see. The reason why is range. I don't do ranges. It's been range bound for 3 weeks now. So, adios, amigos. I see you on the other side. US oil, US oil, US oil. You shorted what? You shorted 70.36. Lucky dog with two tails. First of all, that's a double top. Now you're just coming down to support. This one can go higher from here. The other reason is, why are you shorting when we have increasing inflation? I don't know why, but there you go. Congratulations. Your job, your fun, your money. I would then sell it at 69.93 down to 66.46. Target 67. I don't know why you do 67 though, but who cares? Who knows? But yeah. Double top. Yeah, there you are, Harold. In my engagement, it's still very, 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 very early. But you go you. You have fun. I'm not going to crucify you for it, but, you know, I wouldn't. So, what are you going to do about it? Well, currently support though, and it can go a bit lower before going higher, but yeah, okay, cool. Great. I will then, in the name of Harold's, I will do that. So. Yeah, also you can't say that because of China is not doing too well, this can fall. I agree. I agree on that. But yeah, I'm still going to be bullish on it. Pass visit. What do you want to do here, brother? Do you want to buy it? Do you want to buy it? Then buy it around 126, 18-ish area support. And then hopefully it does that. It's not a great trend. It's a very bad trend. It's a very strong, it's a very weak trend. It's supposed to be up here by now, ish. So yeah, it's pound not being too strong at the moment. Yeah, so I can agree with the Delta variants. I can agree with that. And then we're just gonna go other than that. So looking into the sentiment report for retail traders is it's not too strong. It's still okay. It's not too bad, but it seems like market is rising because retail traders are shorting it, and mostly yen pairs looks like it more than the dollar pairs. So looks like something is fun. But yeah, look at this one. Short, 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 and then now it's bullish. And then it goes bullish, and then short, 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 and God knows, whatever. Sorry. It goes lower, lower. They go buy, 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 and then they take losses, and then sell, 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 and it goes higher again. For those who understand. China is stepping in Afghanistan. I don't think that has any implication whatsoever on the world trade, though. That's my small summary here. I think it's more for China's count more than anything else, or life more than anything else. But yeah. So yeah, sure. By the way, I just want to say something here about my subscribers. Thank you guys, everyone who have subscribed. I am trying every day to make it a better place for you to understand and learn more. Thank you very much. Just want to say thank you. Lithium. Okay, what is lithium? Is it lithium? Is that crypto? Or what? Or is it a stock? Oh yeah, true, lithium. Yeah. Also, that's kind of a funny thing though that Americans didn't do that though. Or the Afghan, people did it, or sorry, government didn't do it, but that guy flew faster than a fly can fly. So I don't know what he was thinking about. At the next meeting of ECB, any changes to the communication policy stance are very unlikely. Nothing else matters, only inflation outlook. If the inflation or the take on the second round of effects changes, the ECB significantly alter its course. Okie dokie. Fair enough. What's to look at for next week? Staff projection of the inflation. Any announcement of tapering will not be in the cards for next week. That will be very surprising, by the way. If they start tapering, I will be so surprised. Look for any tapering clues that it's important how ECB defines the P of the PEPP, which stands for the pandemic and not the permanent asset purchase. Okay. Finally, we'll watch closely whether the ECB extends front loading of monthly asset purchases, because they said earlier this year that they're gonna do more purchase now. So maybe now they are slowing down, so euro will be strong again. Woo. But yeah, great. Great. I just wanted to show that. The commodity sector rose for a second week following a 3-month period of consolidation. The index headed for a fresh 10-year closing high. The strength, which has been supported by weak dollar, renewed mobility in China following lockdowns, and continued focus on green transformation, demand has so far been primarily led by the growth and demand perspective sectors of energy and industrial metals. Hurricane Ida impacted several markets from oil to gas to corn and soybeans, while precious metal kept looking for spark to push prices out of relatively tight ranges. Okie dokie. Cool. Great, thank you very much. Okie dokie. Okay, so what else are we needing to look at for this week? Generally speaking, dollar weakness. Generally speaking, yen weakness. That means buying the yen pairs still, and they have had a good run so far, and we're just going to continue hoping that they'll have a good run. And for anyone thinking of selling it, I will start be angry at you guys if you could start selling this one at the current price, at the current moment, at the current market. This is not a bearish moment. This can be a bearish price. This can be a bearish price if this happens. But remember, buyers in this area will take it higher. That's all. All right. So, for the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for joining in today. I love you guys very, very much. We've been here for over an hour now. I've done gold. Hopefully, we should go higher up to 1840. You're good. And then pound yen should go higher. And then New Zealand yen should go higher. If you can't remember which price it was, go back in this video. I think I've set the monthly targets as well. Mwah. Have a lovely day. And I see you anytime soon.